All right, what's up, everybody? So I am just jumping on live. I have Facebook Live up here, and then I have Instagram down here. So if I'm looking in both areas, that's why. And it's kind of weird to me because when I'm live on my computer screen, the screen is flipped. So if you guys are jumping on, if you could say hi, if you could maybe drop a 1 in the comments below so I know where you're coming or that you're on your live and I can say hi. If you are watching the replay, I would love it if you would drop a 2 in the comments below or type in replay or whatever it is so that I can come back and say thank you for watching because I do appreciate each and every single one of you for watching. So I'm kind of excited about this week because my team and I have decided to do this behind the scenes, what is coaching sneak peek. Hey Samantha, how are you? Into coaching because I get lots of questions all the time like, Ashley, what is it that you do? Can I do this too? Or I hear lots of people saying I can never do what you do, all of these different things. And so I kind of just want to, open it up for people to ask questions. I want to share with you my story. I want to show you that there isn't just like one way of living your life of going to work and coming home and not being able to better your life. And I just want to share with you guys my journey because I know that there's so many of you that have been in a spot that I was in over the past 7 years and that this could potentially help you. So if you're interested in joining the group, I have the link in my bio and Instagram. You just go to the bio and click on my link. It'll say behind the scenes sneak peek into coaching. Click on that. You can add yourself into the group. If you're interested on Facebook, same thing. I will post a link in the comments below. You just add yourself in, and I'm going to share with you guys. In there, you're going to hear from other people from the team, but you're going to hear what we do as coaches. You're going to hear how we make money, how you can do this. Do you need a lot of time? Like all of those questions you have will be answered in that group. But if you guys have any questions today or when I do this live series this week, just post them in the comments below and I will answer them right here. I'm an open book. I like to share with you guys everything that I know. So I kind of wanted to start back from the very beginning and then just kind of share with you guys this week, like the progression of my story, because I know I have a lot of new followers, especially on Instagram. And I know I have a lot of new friends on my Facebook page. So I think that I would just come on here and share with you guys my journey. And if it resonates with you, great. If you feel like I have ever, the way I was feeling in the past, then maybe this could be an option for you. So let's rewind back to 2011 when I had my first son, Dylan, in February. I got the year before we got married, and then I got pregnant like right away. And I literally ate myself through that pregnancy. Raise your hand, mamas below, if you did that with your first pregnancy. You're like, oh, I'm pregnant, I can have this and I can have that. I remember like thinking like, oh, I can't drink, so I'm gonna go get some like fun drinks. And I got these sodas that now I look back and I'm like, oh my God, there was so much sugar in them, and I would drink them every single weekend. But we joke that my son was made out of cupcakes because I literally just ate all the sugar. And after I got home from the hospital, I probably gained about 65 pounds with that pregnancy. And I was just like, I was heartbroken, I guess you would say. I came home from the hospital, I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be happy right now, but I'm not happy. I don't feel good. I looked at my body and I was just like, what the hell happened, to use like good language? But I was just like, what the hell happened? Like, my body has never looked like this. I really didn't prepare myself for this. I mean, I knew, hey Tasha, I knew that my body was changing. I knew that this was happening, but I guess I just wasn't really prepared for it. And I thought, oh, baby would come back and I would bounce back. Well, obviously that doesn't happen. And so I spent many days like standing in the closet, crying, not wanting to see people, not wanting to get dressed, not feeling comfortable in front of my husband. And we had only been married not even a year. And it just was like, it really took a toll to my self-confidence. At the same time, like I really wasn't a very self-confident person like at that time, or pretty much my whole life. And so it was hard for me, like I would have social anxiety, it was hard for me to be around people, and it just sucked. So I went on a mission. I went on a mission to lose that weight. And literally that's like the only thing that I focused on, other than my new baby, obviously, but I focused on that. I was working very minimal hours for a family business at the time, and I just focused on that. And that was kind of the one good thing I had going for a couple months was I was losing the weight. I was feeling good. I was having this, like, if you've ever been through a weight loss journey, drop a 3 in the comments below. And if you have felt this way, let me know below. So when you ever first go through that first weight loss journey and you lose that weight, and then all of a sudden you have this confidence and you feel good in your skin and you just like want to shout from the rooftops and all of your clothes are fitting, like that's how I felt. I felt so good. But on the backside, there was a few things going on that I kind of was just like ignoring with this health and fitness. The first thing was my husband and I, we were just going through hard times financially, and we had to make the decision to file bankruptcy. And so that was going on while all this was going on. Also, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I really wasn't feeling it. I mean, I wanted to feel it. I wanted to feel like I should be a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to feel like that's what I was supposed to do. I wanted to feel happy, but I spent my days on Facebook in the mom groups, just like wanting to connect with other people, and then just feeling like I wasn't giving my family anything. Like, I'm not helping my family out. We're going through these hard financial times. I don't feel like I have a passion, but I feel guilty because I should be excited to be here with my son. I didn't want to go out and get a job because I didn't want to give up the time with my son. And I was just kind of at a loss. So I remember during that time kind of like searching for like online jobs or something that I could do at home, something that would help our family. But I never really took it very seriously. So come about August and September, I was about 10 pounds away from losing all of that baby weight. I was feeling good, but then I started to get very frustrated. I was going to the gym. I did like some mommy and me classes and stuff. I was trying all the diets. I was trying all the things, and nothing would get that 10 pounds off. I remember feeling so frustrated about going to the gym because it took so much of my time, even though I really didn't have that much going on at the time. It was just frustrating because it's like, load the baby up, make sure the baby doesn't fall asleep on the way to the gym, take the baby to the daycare, and then it's like go into the gym and figure out what you should do. And even though I had kind of been into health and fitness before, I still had no idea what I was doing. Like, I don't know. And so, you know, I would try the elliptical, or I'd try a class here, or I'd try some weights. And it was so frustrating because I wasn't getting anywhere. I was trying crazy diets, like soup diets, low carb diets. I was trying all these things, and that last 10 pounds would not budge. I was getting to the point where we filed bankruptcy in October of 2011. And I was getting to the point where like all of this stress and all of this stuff was going on that I was just like, I'm going to give up. And I honestly was so afraid of going back to the way that I felt when I came home from the hospital, that I'm like, well, if I can't get this 10 pounds, these last 10 pounds off, like how the hell am I ever going to maintain this? Like if I can't even reach my goal, how am I going to maintain this, and how am I going to feel good? But at the same time, I was scared to go back there. I know that sounds silly, but mamas, if you're out there, like, you know what that feels like. You know what it feels like to never want to go back to feeling the way that you felt when you got, you know, whenever you gained the weight, or even if you're not a mom. And so one night, it was about 2 weeks after we filed bankruptcy, I was sitting on Facebook, I was scrolling through, and I found a friend talking about this challenge group that she was running on Facebook. And I'm like, what is she talking about? And so I messaged her and I said, you know, what are you talking about? I got this last 10 pounds to lose. Like, is this something that's going to help me? And I told her what I was struggling with. And she's like, yes, this is going to be perfect for you because all of the guesswork is going to be taken out. You're going to get a fitness program. At the time they were on DVDs. You're going to get a fitness program that's going to have a calendar, a nutrition plan that you can follow, and then the superfood shake that's going to help you fill in the gaps of your nutrition. It's going to make you feel better, give you a little bit more energy, help with your cravings, all of this stuff. And I sat there and I was thinking, like, wow, this is kind of what I need because I feel clueless at this point. Like, I don't know how to get this weight off, and maybe this could be the answer. So while I was talking to her, I was thinking, I was like, wait a second, are you like running your entire business on social media? So this was back before not everybody had businesses on social media. This was like a new thing. And she said yes. And so my wheels started to turn. And if some of you guys probably, a lot of you guys probably don't know, but before I got married, I was part of another direct sales company, and I did pretty well at it, but there was a few things that I did not like. I wasn't really passionate about the products. I didn't like to do home parties. I didn't like the fact that I had to stock product. That was just like, I felt like I was going in circles because I was stocking product and I was never like making any money. And so after I got married and we got pregnant, I did it for a little while, but I decided that it wasn't something that I wanted to continue to do because I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't passionate about it. And I did not want to be passing off a baby as I got home. So like, I didn't want to be like, I'm going, I need to go to this party, because I was doing parties like 4 or 5 times a week. I didn't want to be passing off the baby, not seeing my husband, not spending time with my husband, because that was kind of just doing like what I didn't want to do. So I quit doing that. And like I said, I was doing a little bit of work here and there for our family business. So when she said, yeah, she was doing all her business on social media, I was like, light bulb, like, this might be something that I could do. But really, what made me sign up to be a coach was I knew that if I were to sign up as a coach and I were to share my journey online and I were to help other women do the same, it literally had nothing to do with the money. Even though like I needed the money badly, it had nothing to do with money. It had everything to do with the fact that it would hold me accountable to my own health and fitness. It would hold me accountable to not falling back to where I was the day that I got home from the hospital. It would help me to stay on track. It would help me. I knew it would help me if I fell off track. I just knew that I needed the ultimate accountability to my health and fitness. And so I said yes. I said, sign me up as a coach. What do I need to do? So she told me how much it was, and it was a lot more then than it is now to get started. And I was like, well, shit, we just filed bankruptcy. I don't have any credit cards. I don't have any money. What am I going to do? And so I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I'm like, I have to do this. I don't care. Like, I'm doing this. So I took our grocery money for the week, and I'm like, I'll figure it out. Like, the baby has formula, the baby has diapers. I can whip up some kind of food or whatever. But I'm doing this and I'm signing up. I don't think my husband, I really knows that's what I did, but I did. So I signed up to be a coach. I took that grocery money. I signed up, and I was like, all right, well, what do I need to do to make this money back? And she's like, well, just invite a few friends to join us in on this group. And so that's what I did. And I have to say that Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success, any income. It's all based on your hard work and your own due diligence and skill. So I did that. I just started asking my friends, because I had a lot of friends who just had babies. I had friends that were working out with me, and I'm like, hey, we're all struggling to lose these last 10 pounds. Like, let's do this together, and let's, see what happens. So I got enough friends to join me that within 2 weeks I was able to pay or make the money back that I spent on signing up. And so much has happened since then, and I'm not going to share everything because I want to break this up into like a little week-long segment. And of course, if you guys have questions, you can drop them below. So I ended up doing Insanity, and I ended up starting off for the first couple workouts, and I'm like, okay, this is literally insane. I don't know why I'm doing this program, but there's no way I'm going to finish it. So I moved on to P90X and Turbo Fire, and I lost that 10 pounds. And I'm not saying that it was easy, but it was simple. It broke things down so that I didn't have to think. It gave me a community of people where I was connected to them, not just like when I'm at the gym. So I used to be a personal trainer in college, which I really wasn't trained to be a personal trainer. It was just kind of one of those things where you run through the gym's like little 2-day workshop, and then they throw you out on the floor and basically you're a salesperson. And I never got to work with my clients the way that I got to work with these women in this group. Like, I had somebody that if I was struggling in the middle of the night, or if I'm like, okay, I'm out with friends and they all want to have this, but I want to stay on track. Like, where are my ladies at? Or if I fell down and I just had a horrible weekend or whatever, they were there to lift me up. They were there to celebrate me. Like, I never experienced this type of community in my life, and I was like, this is just amazing, and I loved it. So I ended up losing that last 10 pounds, and the one thing that helped me that first couple months of coaching was I was really struggling because we had just filed bankruptcy, and the things that were going through my mind, the worry that was going through my mind, okay, we're never going to be able to travel like the way I wanted to travel. We're never going to be able to go camping or go, to the lake or do all these things that we were used to doing. And I just had this baby, and I'm like, how am I going to give this baby the life that I want to give him? Like, how am I going to do this? Because, my parents did all of these things for me when I was growing up, and now we literally have nothing. Like, is this going to be our life? Is this just how we're going to have to settle? And at the time, I remember the biggest thing that was on my mind was giving my son his first Christmas. I was like, how am I going to give my son his first Christmas? Like, I don't even know where, like, hopefully maybe cross our fingers, we'll get a credit card so I could buy his Christmas present. Like, I had no idea how I was going to do that. And it was killing me inside. I know he was a baby. I know he was only 10 months old, that Christmas, but it's something that I had played out in my mind since I was a little girl. You have those things that you always think of. And since I, took the chance, I started to coach, and over those first couple months, I made enough money where we paid for our Christmas with cash. We had no credit, nothing on credit or anything like that. And we were able to give him the Christmas that I always wanted to. And it just fueled my fire even more. And that's kind of where I'm going to stop my story today. I will tell you guys more tomorrow. But I wanted to share that because I know a lot of people are on the fence about coaching and these things, but right now is an awesome time to get started, especially if you're looking to the future and you're looking at Christmas coming along and you're thinking how am I going to pay for that? If you're the person that always waits till the last minute, charges it up on your credit card, or maybe you're looking for the ultimate accountability like I was looking for. You can have all of this, and we're going to answer all those questions for you in the group. But this opportunity has seriously changed my life, my kids' life, my family's life, the people around me lives, so many other women's lives, because I said yes, because I took a chance. And, just like you guys, I was skeptical. I was always sitting in the back of my head, will this work? Will I be able to do this? But I did not want to go back to work. I did not want to lose my freedom. I had gotten the taste of freedom and not having somebody tell me where I needed to be, when I needed to be there. And if I could make this work, then, why not continue to try? So I want to give you guys the belief that I have and just let you know that if this is something you've been thinking about, I believe in you. I can show you the way. And if you want to learn more, on Wednesday, we're going to do a full day of the ins and outs and everything. And tomorrow I will jump back on and share with you guys more of my story. That's just the very little, first couple months of me coaching. I've been doing this for 7 years. So I've definitely been through some different seasons with coaching, and it's gotten me through some different things. So I want to share with you guys all of that. And it's just not, I couldn't do it in an hour or 20 minutes or whatever. I want to really be able to tell you guys those stories so that you can see if any of this connects with you and maybe it would be an option for you. So I appreciate you guys for joining. I appreciate you for following, for always liking my videos and commenting. If you have any questions for me or you need any help at all, I'm always here. You can slide into my inbox. And if you want to join that group on Instagram, just go to the link in the bio. If you want to join on our Facebook, I will post it in the comment section as soon as I get out. So I hope you guys have a great Monday and a great rest of your week. We will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.